Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Anis Ayuni binti Muhammad and my metric number is 2022890326. To start the presentation, I will introduce about preservation in library material. Preserving library collections involves actions to extend their lifespan, guaranteeing accessibility to users. This includes document reading, diagnosis, regulation, and prevention of damage. Preserving cultural heritage involves conservation, reformatting, and preventive measures to delay deterioration. The ultimate goal is to protect priceless cultural records and knowledge for present and future generations. Preserving library resources ensures continued availability of information, is more affordable, and protects them from degradation from internal and external factors. The integrity and durability of these resources depend on their upkeep. Next, how to preserve library materials for future generations. Library collections are crucial for preserving society's intellectual, historical, and cultural history. They contain books, manuscripts, images, maps, audiovisual materials, and digital resources. Preserving these resources ensures future generations can access and benefit from them while also preserving intellectual legacy. Preserving digital resources helps maintain access to knowledge. Environmental considerations include disaster recovery plans and ensuring compliance with legal and ethical requirements. Libraries also offer educational programs promoting community engagement. Sustainable stewardship involves libraries demonstrating their commitment to responsible management of cultural and intellectual heritage through the preservation and conservation of their holdings.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is AMMAR bin AMRAN. My matrix number is 2022644698. So I'm going to present the factors lead to preservation. Libraries house invaluable collection from various times and places, filled with books, scrolls, and digital resources that showcase human imagination, scientific discoveries, and history. However, these treasures face challenges like environmental hazards. UV rays, moisture, and temperature changes can damage pages and cause mold. Creatures like termites and bookworms also threaten to devour these materials, leaving behind destructive traces. Chemical dangers hide within the very paper and ink used, gradually deteriorating them. Improper storage, materials, and handling by eager readers can also harm these fragile items. Natural disasters like earthquakes and floods pose sudden and devastating risks to library collections. Preserving these materials isn't just a technical task, it's crucial for safeguarding and our shared cultural history. Libraries aren't merely book repositories, they embody the value of information and preserve our collective past. By understanding these threats and implementing preservation techniques, we ensure these stories endure for future generations. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. I am Nur Amali Aisyah binti AYUD. My metric number 2022459826. I will continue our presentation with stage and process of preservation. As you can see from the slide, the word preservation contains three categories of activities. First, actions aim at managing the library environment to satisfy the requirement for the preservation of library materials stored in it, and activities aimed at preserving library contents stored in it. Second, a variety of actions are connected to efforts to extend the life of library items, such as deacidification, restoration, or rebinding. The third category includes all actions involving the transfer of information material from a particular format or format to another. Each activity in that category can, of course, be extended into a variety of other, more particular and complex activities. So I think the best way to prevent damage caused by human activity is to educate the user on how to use this library resource. Also, punish users who are caught destroying books and stealing library resource.
Hello, my name is Muhammad SHAHMI bin SAMSUIL FUAD. My matrix number is 2022651776. I will be talking about the techniques used for preservation in this assignment. There are multiple techniques that is used in preservation. Thus, here are three preservation methods that has been picked by our group for this assignment presentation. The first technique that we choose is digitalization, which is a revolutionary technique as it converts the information from physical matter to a digital matter. This does not only democratize the information, but it also makes it available from anywhere in the globe while also protecting the prices originals by producing highly fidelity digital copies of the items. Next up, we're going to talk about the second preservation method that we picked, which is security control. Security control is a fundamental technique that allows a library to mitigate the potential loss or damage. This approach not only safeguards the investments made in acquiring materials, but also contributes to the overall preservation goals of the institution, such as preventing theft, vandalism, natural disasters. Finally, the final preservation method we choose for this assignment is disaster preparedness, where the library develops and implements to mitigate the impact of natural disasters. By integrating disaster recovery strategies with security control measures, libraries can establish a holistic approach to preservation, such as training library staff in emergency response procedures, investing in disaster resistant infrastructure, and collaborating with external agencies for support during crises. Such measures not only protect the physical integrity of the materials, but also contributes to the continuity of library services in the face of unforeseen challenges. Thank you.
Hi, my name is WARDINA HANNANI binti RAZAK. My metric number is 2022820762. Now I'm going to talk about importance of preservation. Library material has huge impacts on the cultural, educational and historical field. It is essential for them to be preserved. Libraries are invaluable information stores that include a wide variety of items with significant cultural and intellectual importance. These resources are long-lasting and easily accessible when preserved, which has several advantages for both current and future generations. The second one is safeguarding cultural heritage is an important part of maintaining library materials. Rare books, manuscripts, artifacts, and paper that capture the essence of many cultures and civilizations are kept in libraries. Libraries are essential for the conservation and promotion of many cultural identities, the development of cross-cultural understanding, and the preservation of the diversity of human heritage since they preserve these cultural artifacts. The third one is keeping library items preserved makes information easier to access. By keeping books, journal, and other material preserved, people from all backgrounds and places can have access to trustworthy and authoritative information. By doing that, libraries guarantee that everyone has access to information by preserving materials. And last but not least, library materials are produced and kept digitally. In order to avoid data loss, they must preserve electronic resources accessible for a long time, avoid format obsolescence, and proper digital preservation techniques are crucial.
The last one is impact of preservation for library materials. The first one is book and manuscript. These are the valuable items in library collection. They are vulnerable to deterioration due to a number of conditions, including light, humidity, insect, fire, and handling.
By preserving them, it can maintain the balance between the item's originality and the need for invention. As for the audiovisual, library holds important informational and recreational resources like movies, CDs, tapes, and record. They may become outdated or incompatible with evolving playback equipment standards and technology. Audiovisual material must be preserved using both digital and physical technique in order to increase their quality, reliability, and accessibility.
Hi, I am AMALIN. So, for the conclusion, the main objective of preserving library resource is to guarantee all of that information saved on digital platforms remains accessible to those who require it, both now and in the future. As such, consideration for document preservation needs to have been given due consideration during the preservation process. Apart from people and animals, library items can be also harmed by dirt, bacteria, chemicals, and radiation from the sun. That's all from us. Thank you.